Hello and welcome to another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. My name is Adam. I'm the community manager of Franchise Hockey. With me, as always, and not pictured on your screen, is FHM producer Jeff. Say hi, Jeff.
Hey, everybody.
And we are back with Fire the Cannon. Columbus Blue Jackets 2001-2002 season continued. 500 hockey at its finest. Jeff, we are sitting on Saturday, December 29th, and we are a solid 16-16-5 on the year, sitting 11th place in the Western Conference. How do you feel about how we're doing so far this year?
So far, so good. I mean, even if we're doing this good now, you can see what we've got in the lineup and how good they're going to be in, a year, 2, 3 years from now.
Yeah.
So as long as we're not getting fired now, that's the primary thing. That would be embarrassing to build this team up and then get, dumped before it actually gets good.
Yeah, if you haven't tuned into the series before, we took over the expansion Columbus Blue Jackets, and basically everybody we drafted, we traded, with the odd exception of our goaltenders, although we did trade one goalie away, and a couple of other guys like Sean Horkoff. But we managed to we managed to trade for quite a few younger players, including guys like Zdeno Chara. Brian Rafalski was a trade, or was he in the draft? I can't remember. I think he was maybe a trade, but we picked up Andrei Markov.
He was drafted.
Pavel Datsyuk. We've did trade for Steve Yzerman because the Red Wings dumped him to Atlanta. We saved him for just a song. We made some good undrafted signings with like Lubomir Veznovsky. Brought in some other guys like Willie Mitchell. We've kind of been wheeling and dealing. Our first round picks were Justin Williams, I believe, and now we took Ilya Kovalchuk, who's just given us some goal scoring, even though he's only 1 star. And we just
surprisingly, I mean, he's producing much more than that.
Yeah,
that's that 1 star will go up fine. He's actually leading us in scoring. Come to think of it.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of guys, and too, because we have the, I want to say not foresight, that's not the right word to use. Our knowledge of hockey history tells us some of these guys, or we know guys who actually played in the NHL who could possibly be better than what they actually were, or maybe they'll just be good depth pieces. So we got guys like Kyle Wellwood, Chris Neal, John Scott, Chris Thorburn, Jason Jaffrey, who is a personal pick of mine because he was a Winnipeg Jet for a short time. Dan Snyder, whose career was cut short by a terrible tragedy. We brought Kirk Muller in as one of our guys from the expansion draft who's stuck around, been our captain. So we got a couple older guys. We're building towards something.
So we started much faster than this. Actually, we've slipped down to 500 because we're, I think, 2-7-2 in December. And
well, we dealt with a lot of injuries last stream, if I remember correctly, although it's been a couple weeks.
We only got Kvasha and Markov out at the moment, but I think we had a few.
Yeah,
and Licky too.
Yeah, Kvasha's been out for a long time. Yeah, our defense have been kind of rotating through. Stefan Robidaz is back in because Licky's out with a strained pectoral.
But we do have a lot of depth there, so
yeah, we picked up Jason Botterill, who hasn't picked him up in the waiver draft, who's been we're hoping to be better, but he has not been amazing in the 2 games he played. But he's a depth piece. Yeah, and we got like a young Nick Antropov. So there's a lot of promise here. We're just kind of going to keep simming through this because there's not a huge amount for us to reflect on. And it's a 4-1 loss in Buffalo to start the stream because of course it is. But Buffalo's a really good team at this point, I will say.
And now we're under 500. I should mention that if anybody hasn't seen yet, we're doing an open beta for the final update. So if you want to participate in that, you can get an early look at what's going to be the update. Probably still a few bugs to work out. Had a couple of them mentioned today that we'll take care of, but it's on Steam only because we can't do it for the standalone or any of the other versions easily. But if you're on Steam, you may want to check out the beta and see if we can give us any feedback on that before we commit to the final version, probably sometime next week.
Yes, the final version, of course, and the beta version right now includes the trade deadline update for rosters.
Actually, but it's a little farther than that.
Yes.
I waited a little till the last possible minute to do import the roster data from Elite Prospects. which was last Sunday. And then I did some manual updating after that. So it's actually the NHL's stuff is about as of a week ago. So that includes a couple of post deadline trades that are allowed because the players won't be playing in the league this year, and some signings. But the signings are mostly future stuff for next year. So stuff like college players that are signed in the last
Ooh,
couple of weeks, and their contracts are set in the game now to switch over at the start of July 1st after the first year.
Eiserman loses puck handling, checking, and acceleration. It's a big drop for
He's
him.
slowing down. Yeah.
Our team morale we're going to keep high. Yeah, we're still looking pretty good for all that. Um, we're only 2 points back at Detroit, and we got 3 games in hand. No, well, 4 points now, but um, lots of guys adjusting. Atlanta and Ottawa agreed to a deal. Richards Smelnick for
Like for Carl
Carl.
Chunick.
Right. Owner confidence is satisfied with team success. We're in a rebuilding process. Think carefully before adding veterans, expensive young guys, taking a longer view. We're not expected to be a serious contender next season, but we aren't planning a total rebuild. The fans are unhappy, and many view you as the problem. Things could be better, but we're not at the stage of replacing you yet. I mean, we're doing what we can. I don't really know what else to say there.
Yeah, the fans don't decide if you get fired though.
Oh, but they can affect. 1-1 tie, as it should be. Both goals scored. Brian Rafalski just is climbing up our team for goals because you talked about them getting back. Yeah, we don't need anybody on waivers. Zidlicky's getting close to returning. All right. Versus Nashville again. Do we want to move Justin Williams up to the first line? Move Antropov down?
Uh,
I'm going to try that just for this game.
Post or not, yeah. The only thing is, I wonder if him and Kovalchuk together will be. Well, anyway, we should start trying to develop some chemistry between the two of them,
Yeah.
and probably eventually Datsu, because that's probably our first line going forward.
Datsuk needs to get a little bit better before he can jump up over top of Iserman. Let's actually look at our. I went to
Actually,
lineups.
Nedved, what? Do you sure you want Nedved on the third line? He's probably our best forward right now.
Oh, we can
He
move
hasn't
him.
had points yet since we got him from the Rangers.
Are we moving Datsuk down, or are we moving Well, maybe we could move Iserman down then. All right.
Yeah,
What if we move
he's on
Datsuk
ice
up?
time a little bit.
Okay, move Datsuk up to the first line, Nedved up to the second line, and put Iserman down to the third line.
Yeah, you can try that.
All right, bouncing guys all up and down. Kim is chilling in the chat. Says Rafalski's been a nut in every historical game I've played. Rafalski was a really good player, underrated. I think. My personal opinion. 4-2 victory. Nedved scores shorthanded. Rafalski scores his 12th goal.
There we go. Okay, I think this lineup will work better.
We'll find out. Andrei Markov is back. All right, so we can take Robida out now and get Zidlicky back in the lineup, which gives us a bit of a boost on defense. Willie Mitchell's only 1.5 stars. Should we put Willie Mitchell on the trade block?
Uh, he's going to get better. I mean,
We just can't beat Chicago. 3-1 loss again.
I'd leave it for now.
Oh, Markov's ready to come straight back. Okay, so Markov's back on the team. All right, so that means Robida has to go down. Yeah, well, Willie Mitchell's coming out for Markov. Yuri Fisher's the other guy we could try and move.
Maybe him. I think Mitchell will be better than him eventually.
Leave Theodore net. I mean, stats say he should be, but 0-0. What a exciting game.
Nothing tie. I don't see many of those.
Oh, it's impossible
Oh,
now.
the shots.
Sean Avery's out for 5 months with a fractured hip. Ooh. The shots weren't
should
that
show
bad.
one of the new things in the beta update. Well, wait until you finish this
All right, 1-1 tie.
and look at the box score when you're done. And there's a new tab on there.
The post-game analysis.
No, that's always been there. Well,
Oh, the
I've
shot-
been there
shots
for
one?
several years. Shots tab, yeah. Just click on that and you'll get the location of every shot, missed, blocked, and the goals.
Shouldn't that be showing the whole thing?
Whole thing.
Well, I mean, it's cutting off a little bit at the bottom.
Where I'm getting the whole thing.
Well, you can't see the bottom boards. You can break it down.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, okay. That's odd. Yeah, that should scroll down a little bit.
All right, something to look into. This is why it's a
Yeah,
beta.
I wonder what happens with the smaller resolutions too.
Al McInnes is contemplating retirement. All right, before I forget, I wanted to check to make sure upcoming free agents, I think we have everybody signed. Ty Conklin's not because he's unhappy anyways. Angry contract, new team, no morale spending. Ty Conklin. Nick Antropos down to 74% health, so we'll need to keep an eye on that too. 3-2 win over the Rangers. Datsuk scores. Maybe our new look first line is getting some stuff done. Wisnowski score and Zalicki scores in overtime to win it. All right. Here we go. Injured players suspended or dressed. Who's injured? Andy McDonald's injured. Bruised calf. So that means Jason Botterill's coming in instead of Pascal Dupuis. And 5-2 loss to Minnesota.
Productive for a fourth liner.
Boy, we just got smoked by Minnesota.
Actually, outshot them 37-19. That's bad goaltending in that one.
Flyers send John Van Wiesbroek to the Oilers for Daniel Cleary. Wow. I'd say that's a win for Edmonton.
Yeah, well, the Flyers took Rick DiPietro in the draft, and he hasn't hurt himself so far, so I guess they're going with him.
All right, Kipper in net for this game versus Nashville. And it's another tie because we're 19-19 and 10 now. Out shooting them, but just can't. Oh, Trevor Kidd is on waivers.
Doesn't really do anything for us.
No. And more goaltenders on waivers, including our old friend Rick Tabaraki from a previous stream. All right. Penguins add Trevor Kidd.
Musical goalies after that trade.
All right, so they
They'll
have
probably
Jean-Sebastien Aubin and Trevor Kidd, who's also on their depth chart.
the other goalie was Mikhail Stolankov,
Got sent down, yeah.
was long gone from the league by this point.
Well, I guess they have Sebastian Caron coming and Barry Brust, but boy, that is a sad-looking goaltending situation.
Yeah, they need Fleury.
Yeah, me still
Did you see
ripping it up.
the video the other night of Fleury tried to start the goalie fight?
Oh, I gotta take Antropov out of here. Yeah, I did see that. Well, I don't know if he so much tried to start it so much as just like, let's
Tried to
go.
convince the linesman to let him do it.
Yes, well, he said he wanted to have a fight in his career. All right, we're gonna give Antropov the game off here because he needs to recover.
And so the linesman wasn't convinced by the argument. It'll be fun.
You fun until he gets his face caved in. We win a game versus Dallas. All right, oh, look at that third period. Shorthanded, even strength, empty net goal.
Yeah,
All
big game from Datsuk there too.
All right, so their Botterill just got hurt because of course he did. Bruised jaw. Replace with Antropov. Botterill's getting replaced with McDonald. Okay, hold on. I got to go back to that box score. Okay, so he wasn't even in a fight with a bruised jaw. He took a hooking penalty. Must have been a hit where he crashed his face into the ice. All right. And we'll continue here. So, Jeff, speaking of, real NHL stuff, how you feeling about the Canucks winning games and then losing the odd one?
I would rather it be the other way around.
You're not about their identity?
Pretty much screwing up that draft pick.
All right.
But it's no problem because Talcott was apparently quoted today as they saying that Ekman Larson is going to have a big year next year. Yeah, I'm sure that's going to happen. We haven't been counting on that for a while.
Okay, I honestly try to remember. Like, Talcott was in Arizona. Was he in Arizona when Ekman Larson was there? We just beat Arizona again, getting a few wins here in a row.
I think so. Let me double check.
Because I honestly can't remember. Talcott was, in Arizona when Gretzky was there, but I think he was there after that too.
He was there in 2021, and Boyle was.
Talcott was there in 2021?
Yep.
Oh, well then, yeah, definitely he was.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see how much they.
So maybe I do actually slightly believe that then. That he could.
Usually they overlap. Ekman Larson was there from 2015 to. Yeah, basically together for the whole most of the time that.
Holy cow! Look at this first period. Wow, 1-1 tie with Dallas. Thomas Plekanec takes a tripping call. Chris Chelios fights Peter Nedved. Chelios gets a 10-minute misconduct. Darian Hatcher fights Zdeno Chara. Darian Hatcher gets a 10-minute misconduct. So they have two of their top defensemen out, and we can't score. We don't score until 18:32 of the third period.
Hatcher Chara would have been some fight. Then a couple of heavyweights there.
Oh yeah. Well,
Hatcher was what, 6'5"?
Yeah, something like that. Although Chara was still kind of a skinny kid at this point. 3-1 loss to Anaheim after we get a few wins. So, yeah, we score. Oh, look at that. 7 seconds after they score in the third, we score. All right, I got to look at where did that goal go from?
You can cut it down to just the goals.
Yeah. Well, I did. I took all the periods off, and that didn't work. That was a mistake. They scored one from behind the net? What?
Around, yep. So
Oh,
if you do a wraparound, record it where the guy was
oh,
standing
hey,
from.
we passed, or now in second in our division. Anybody from our team make the All Stars? Oh wait, that's not the All Star list. That's the scouting list. Um, the answer is no. Nobody on our team was good enough.
Not even Theodore.
Nope.
Where are the goalies? Oban and Olim.
Leem. Yeah.
That's kind of season. So, oh wow, Oban's having a great year actually. Huge save percentage and goals against average is under 2.
Who's that? Sorry, I missed what.
Oban in
Oh,
Pittsburgh.
well, yeah.
And Olim in Ottawa is likewise also really big.
Overkill of ASC says Nedved
Other
fighting,
figures.
laughing. Oh.
And you're fighting Chelios. That would
Yeah.
have gone well.
Nick Antropov continues to increase. Zdeno Char continues to increase. Datsuk's up to 3 stars now. Kovalchuk continues.
Kovalchuk still stuck on 1 star. That's surprising.
Lots of guys just still going up. Kirk Muller takes another big hit. Nothing off of Eiserman, though, so that's good. And we are now a month. What are we? A month out from the trade deadline? Month and a half out from the trade deadline. Don't really need to touch our budget at all. But we'll start throwing some defensemen up on the trade block to see if we can find anything that is interesting. For that matter, let's just take a look at who is on the trade block. Our owner's still saying the same thing. Kevin Adams, Brian McCabe, Adam Foote. Adam Foote's in Florida. What's he doing in Florida? You got traded for Chris Dingman and Jay Ware and a 7th round pick. All right.
Not a great trade for the Avalanche.
Should we try and get Chris or Adam Foote?
Well, we got enough defense already, though.
I know, but I'm just thinking we could trade. Try to see if we could trade Yuri Fisher for him or Willie Mitchell. Drops off pretty sharply after that. All right. 1-0 win over Boston. Kovalchuk with the only goal. All right. Just take a quick peek here now. Rosters stat summary. Nick Antropov is actually leading us with 27 points in 48 games. We are literally scoring by committee. Nedved is up 14. Kovalchuk's got 13. Falski's got 12. Datsuk's got 11, 10 for Wisnowski, 9 for Andy McDonald, 8 for Steve Yzerman, 7 for Kirk Muller. Yeah, we are definitely scoring by committee.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much how it was for Columbus at that point. In real life, they had Whitney this year had about 60 points, but nobody else over 50, and they finished 348 winning percentage.
Yeah, boy.
So
Peter
way
Nedved,
ahead of
46%, 46.5% face-off percentage win. That's not exactly great.
At least he started scoring, though, because he went his first 6 games, I think, with us with no points at all.
Oh, that's not what I want to do. Don't want to shop anybody. I'm pretty sure I can't put Botterill. Oh, I can place Botterill on the trade block. Let's do that too then. And actually, because we're achievement hunting anyways, we should put Ty Conklin on the trade block, right? Oh no, it's having to trade for for a goaltender who is angry. That's right. Thinking of the wrong thing. Still gonna put Conklin on. 4-1 win over Ottawa. Nice. So Lickly, Antropov, Markov, Nedved. Scores the empty netter. I missed what you said there. You cut in and out a little bit.
Yzerman back in Ottawa. Played junior there.
Did he?
So Ottawa or Oshawa? I gotta look now. Oh, Peterborough. Okay, I'm wrong.
And we lose 3-1 to Detroit. Falsky scores in the first, but we just can't overcome that. That is a name I do not know at all. Hans Hyvovinen?
Don't think you ever played in the NHL?
Well, I said I'm feeling very wistful today, Jeff. Anyways, I don't know if you saw just on a. Oh, not enough goalies. What?
I haven't actually did play in the NHL, by the way. 6 games for the Sharks and this season.
Boy, we have some problems here now. Okay.
Would you? Oh, it's the Olympics.
Yes.
No. Wait, is that? You should be in a.
No, because it's early. There's a few games.
Oh, right. It's the preliminary stage thing.
So what am I going to do here? You got 19 guys, 23 guys dressed. All right, there we go. We're going to play one guy short, I guess.
And you can see a new thing there. We've got a suggested number.
Yes, which I just took advantage of.
Yep. Saves you a little bit of clicking if you want to do that.
Oh, boy. 6-2 lost Nashville. All right, game versus Minnesota. Oh, man. So I can actually carry more guys than what the roster says right now. That's good to know.
Yeah, the end guys don't count against your.
Well, it doesn't. It still doesn't say that. So who am I calling up then?
Update the number of players to discount the number of end guys.
I guess we're gonna give Tomo Rutu his first game. And we will change his jersey number. He will wear number 77. And we need to change his tactics because he's not a screener. Two-way forward, I guess. Be best for him. All right. And we get our butts kicked in Minnesota. 3-0 loss.
Yeah, let Felix Potvin shut you out.
The cat. All right, we have a trade proposal here from Atlanta who are offering us another guy. I have no idea what his name is.
Yeah, right. Let's. Don't think you made
Jacob
it for Yuri Fisher, and no, that makes no sense.
Yeah, that's a terrible trade for us. All right, we're gonna send Rutu back down. We're going to send Tim Thomas back down as well.
Yeah, Redless actually played college hockey, then was, looks like in the Columbus system for a couple of years and then went back to Europe and never came back. And he's still playing, apparently. 40 years old now.
Oh, good for him. There is a bunch of guys on waivers.
Yeah, it's sorting the rosters back out as things get shifted around because of the Olympics.
2002, Czech Republic wins the Olympic Games again.
Wow.
Beat Canada 5-2. Best forward, Jager. Best defenseman was Lindstrom. Best goalie was Martin Brodeur.
That's 2 Olympics in a row for them.
Oh, Triples from Buffalo. They want to give us Igor Radulov for Yuri Fisher. No. Devils and Penguins. Peter Sikora goes to Pittsburgh for Alexei Morozov.
Morozov, yeah, that's
interesting deal.
A couple of years where Morozov's actually half decent.
All right, so Kipper's coming back in.
I think Pittsburgh got the better of that deal.
Nedved's coming back in. Dupuy's coming out. Okay. Let's... Excuse me. Yeah, that looks about right. Although it moved Eddie McDonald from center and put Muller on center. Let's take that back. McDonald was finding some success on center there. All right. Atlanta Thrashers offer us Gustav Graberg. Wait, what?
Now the officer, yeah.
Why is he shown with 2 Finnish flags? Or 2 Swedish flags?
That happens sometimes with the guys who read the database but don't have NHL history. I'll have to check on that.
All right. Odd. He just wants to prove he's really loyal to Sweden. We're rejecting that trade. Another trade offer here coming. 22-year-old Daniel Krutzer for Ty Conklin. No. Everybody's back healthy, and pretty much everybody looks happy, so that's good. And in our first back game, we lose to LA 2-1. Oh, man, we were up 1-0. You gave up 2 goals in the third. 2 goals fairly late in the third at that.
Yeah, second half of the period.
And, Jeff, most importantly, we're back to 500.
Again.
No, another bad trade offer. All right, trade proposal from Buffalo. What do we got here? Steve Montador for Willie Mitchell. That's not a bad trade, but Montador is probably not worth it.
Yeah, it'll be a little longer developing, and Mitchell, I think, will be.
Well, Mitchell's ready to 1.5. Montador is only half star.
Close. If we trade Fisher, Mitchell will move up.
And we beat Pittsburgh 2-0. Wow. All right. Scored with no time left on the clock to make it 2-0 at the 20th. At the 20-minute mark.
I guess. Yeah.
Ooh. That's pouring salt in the wound. Ooh, Detroit's opened up a big lead on us there. Development report. This guy's going up still. Kovalchuk only has small up this time. All right.
Good bunch from Wellwood there.
Yeah. Yeah, still not
Dallas
really.
Drake, player of the month.
Good for him. Former Winnipeg Jet. Trade proposal from Atlanta. Oh, Dallas is shopping Chris Chelios. 40-year-old Chris Chelios. He's still got another 10 years left. But Atlanta offers us the same player we denied before. Well, maybe that was for somebody different. Maybe that was for Yuri Fisher. They want Willie Mitchell now for the same player. No.
Oh, did you see how DeChelios wound up in Dallas?
No, I didn't look at it.
The Stars traded Mike Keane and Brett Hull for Chelios and Chris Draper.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, we beat LA. All right, nicely done. We get here. Steve Yzerman finally gets his 9th goal on the year. Game versus Phoenix. Time to give Kipper another game. And 3-1 loss to Phoenix. Robert Cron just beating us down. All right, trade proposal from Atlanta again. 20-year-old Luke Sellers for Willie Mitchell. Reject. Atlanta, stop lowballing us. And Atlanta again. Oh, there's another name I actually know. Garnet Exelby for Ty Conklin.
No.
But no, yes, definitely not doing that. Game versus Colorado and David Abisher, and 3-0 loss to Colorado. We get shut out. 26 shots on net, but can't beat them.
That's with the backup in goal for Colorado.
Marc-Andre Bergeron hooks somebody, goes to the box, get out of the box, and immediately hooks somebody else.
Well, it was 26 seconds after he got out of the box.
I know. That's pretty much immediately after. All right, Colorado has seen what's going on, and they're making us a trade offer, and they offer us Jeff Finger for Yuri Fisher. That's still not really an upgrade. Declined. All right, 1 week out from the trade deadline. Playing versus the Islanders. I'm going to give Kipper this game again. Submit out, and 3-1 victory over the Islanders. Datsuk, Wisnowski, and Datsuk scores again. Dick Tarstrom scores for them. Oh, I know what I was going to say, Jeff. I remember what I was going to say now. We started talking about it. I said this game gives me feels back. I don't know. Do you see Netflix dropped a new trailer for a new movie today?
No, what is it?
Okay, hold on. I got to make sure I get the title of this right because I don't want to be disappointing here. I got to make sure. 30 years in the making. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, once and always.
God.
They have brought back most 3/5 of the people from the original crew.
The original cast?
Well, okay, technically 2/5 of the original cast. If we want to get really, really technical.
Aren't they a little middle-aged?
Well, that's the point of it. Like the original Yellow Ranger died tragically in like 2001, 2002. So the trailer actually shows that they have given her actually she has died in the universe, and so they have her daughter in the trailer. The original Black Ranger is back. The original Blue Ranger is back. The Pink Ranger decided not to come back, Amy Jo Johnson, but they have somebody
Aw.
playing her. And then they have the second Red Ranger because they can't have the first Red Ranger for obvious reasons.
If you don't have the original Pink Ranger, now forget it. No sale.
The original what? Sorry.
The original Pink Ranger,
Okay.
Amy Jo Johnson.
Yeah, I read. I'm like, oh well, why didn't they have that? And then okay, looked and apparently she got offered it, but she what'd she say? She goes, I didn't say no, I just didn't say yes. But she said, I'm very happy to see what everything that's going on. But I was talking about this, and I'm like, well, they couldn't have the original Red Ranger. Like, well, where is he? And I'm like, well, he kind of took himself out of acting in anything else when he decided to do a different sort of video.
So what's the plot going to be though? It's that they're middle aged now. It's going to be like
What
the
the
original Dark Knight Returns comic book
well,
where they come out of retirement.
if you
Or
watch the trailer,
all
it's
grim
kind of like
dark.
it's been going on. But Rita Repulsa has come back, and she murders the Yellow Ranger,
Okay,
and
so a
then
little darker.
she has created some time loop that she's going to go back in time to stop them from ever becoming Rangers in the first place. I don't know. It's coming out, I think, next month. I'm like, I don't currently have Netflix, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to go get Netflix to watch this. But the trailer looks ridiculous, and then it even had them in like their.
Marty Turco on waivers.
Yeah, we
Wait,
don't.
how did Marty Turco wind up in Pittsburgh when they were doing the other? How old is he now?
26.
What? Wait, what did they do? What went on there?
What? Mario Lemieux went to the
What the
Devils
hell?
for Marty Turco, and then they waived him.
Lemieux's 30 something at 36 at this point.
Yes, but what?
But yeah, what's why would they? Okay, I gotta check the
New Jersey
something.
Pittsburgh swap stars.
I gotta try running this in the debug mode and see if I can get it to do that because I don't know why it would. That's a strange, and then not then it's not assessing his spot on the roster properly after that. Let's see what trade type that is because yeah, that shouldn't have happened.
Do you want me to
I
save
should
it?
have sent
Split?
Vanda. No, it's too late at this point. I can do it from the original save, but yeah, something gone
No,
horribly
but
wrong there.
if I split the save now, we'll have the we
No,
can go,
it's no, it's
but
too
we can go
late.
back to March. You can use the rollback save to go to March 1st or whatever.
Uh, will that? Yeah, try it. Do it. Save it normally now.
I was just gonna save and do a new game.
No, do a normal save first.
Won't that erase
Actually,
it
no.
though? Because then
Yeah, you're right.
it'll
Just
double save.
do save as. Do save as. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay,
and
so
then send me the. That'll be a little bit closer to the save I'm starting from.
I am
Trying to think of what trade type.
so confused. Mario Lemieux playing with the Devils.
I'm just gonna run my version of your save forward to what day are you? March 14th.
Yeah, just before the trade deadline. All right. As we often talk about, again, we are usually on betas, and we are on a beta right now. So we're always checking for things, and that is definitely an interesting
Anything we
move.
did in the update that would have done that though. Happened on the 13th. Yeah. Yeah, see, I ran forward and it didn't do that. Didn't do anything even remotely close to that.
Oh, maybe just have to do it and do it again, do it again.
Yeah. 15th is the deadline. Let me just.
Or just shop Yuri Fisher to see if anybody interesting came up. 35-year-old defenseman Kevin Hatcher.
Nothing even close to that in the trade deadline in this game.
Former Winnipeg Jet in real life, Jay Harrison. Bryce Salvador. And I'm still so in shock right now. I don't know what to say on this.
Travis Mullen wouldn't have been that bad.
What's that, sorry?
Travis Mullen wouldn't be a bad pickup for Fisher.
No. We could shop him tomorrow and probably get the same offer.
Oh, you're still a day before, yeah?
Yep. No, I did this for a reason today. 21-year-old right wing Sheldon Keefe. Well, if it was Jeff, we know he'd be picking him up because he loves coaches in his game. Now, I don't know this player, but that is one sweet name.
Newt Henrik Spitz. Eric Nystrom.
Yeah, just not really a guy we really need. He's still only 2 stars. I forget who had Travis Moan. No, who had Travis Moan?
Farther up. By Calgary.
No. Oh, Edmonton. He's still only 2 stars, so. All right. Anybody else we want to put on? Probably should re-sign Jan Heda too.
Yeah, still good. Little value as a prospect. You're not going to resign Conklin?
I figure we'd qualify him. He's angry right now anyways.
You can turn the auto qualifier on for him.
All right, fine. We'll just meet demand. Offer him a 2-way deal. Pay him $70,000 in the minors. All right, there. Done. Marty Turker is on waivers. I don't want to pick him up. All right. Marty Turco claimed off waivers. Shocking by Minnesota. I feel like I should go edit that back.
And now the Penguins want to make more trades with you.
Well, I need Matt Hussey for Yuri Fisher. No, thank you. Konstantin Kotzlov for Ty Conklin. Oh, they need a goalie. No, they don't. Should I go undo that trade? I feel like I should.
No, let it go.
Should I put Turco back on? I feel like, okay, I should put Turco back on Pittsburgh at least. All right, so nobody really interesting gave us offers. Anybody interesting on trade block? Chris Draper's on the trade block. Chelio says, our old friend Phil Housley. I think we just kind of got to roll with what we got, huh, Jeff?
Yep.
It's going to be a pretty boring trade deadline. Just take a look here quickly at the standings. We have 69 points. Pittsburgh and New Jersey both have 97. We're up on Detroit, thanks to our tie games. But we are currently sitting, what, in our conference? 9th. Vancouver's, well, we're basically tied with Vancouver, but they got one more win. $18, $12, and 5 at home, $11, $15, and 6 on the road. That's actually not that bad. All right, Mario Lemieux signs a new one-year deal to play with New Jersey as well. All right. 1-0 Calgary win over us. Ginla gets the only goal, 6:44 into the third. And we're just going to keep going here. 4-1 win over Minnesota. And Sean Horkoff just got injured. Oh, just lightly, though. Medium facial cut. He will survive. All right, Kipper goes in net for this back-to-back game versus Detroit. And we lose 2-1, shockingly. Travis Green scores 5:33 into the third. Oh, man. I don't know what to say, Jeff.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was going to be a rough year.
2-1 loss to Washington.
Bear in mind, you've got 71 points already, and Columbus only had 57 in real life this year.
Oh, we beat Calgary there. All right, give Kipper the bet playing in Edmonton. Rise to the challenge, sir. And he does. 3-0 win. Well, we got 2 games above 500, which means we will probably lose this game versus Vancouver. Yep, 3-0 loss. We cannot seem to get above 3-0. Or cannot seem to get above 2 wins over. All right, we got some tired guys here. Kovalchuk's at 58%. So he's coming out and going to get Pascal Dupuis in for this game. Three 3-2 victory. 40 shots on net. And it still took overtime for us to win that game.
More of it's only beginning than recently, though.
All right, I'm going to send Dupuis back down to the minors because he's sad about his playing time. And development report. All right, Antropow's going up. Cole, Datsyuk, Kipper's at 3 stars. Was he at 3 stars before? Kovalchuk gets up to 1.5 finally.
Not going on. He wasn't 3 stars at the start of this.
Okay, so 3 stars. Kovalchuk's 1.5. Markov's 2 was at 2. Justin Williams at 2.5. I don't know if he was before, but I think he was. And yeah, all right. Good improvements all around. Just about done the regular season here and now. Game versus Dallas and 3-1 loss to Dallas. 76 games. We got 4 games left. All right. Everybody but Kovalchuk's at 100%. 3-1 victory over Nashville. I think we're pretty near going to have to win out to keep pace with Vancouver for any chance at the playoffs. But if we get into the playoffs, we're going to get probably absolutely slaughtered in round 1. So 4-2 victory over Montreal. Peter Nedved, 4 assists. Nice. And Wisnowski just got injured because we make a plan. And then that happens. That's not what I want to do at all. Wisnowski is out for 2 months.
Not good timing.
1 or 2 months. Dislocated shoulder. Well, it's a good thing we didn't move Willie Mitchell, I guess. Game versus Toronto. 4-0 victory over Toronto. Nick Antropov with 2 assists. Peter Nedved with 2 assists. Heinote gets a goal. Muller, Heinote, Datsuk, Horkov. And 1-0 win over San Jose. Shutout. Markov scores in overtime to win it. Jeff. Oh no, we just lost Peter Nedved for 3 weeks.
Okay. That's
Okay, so we 2 steps for. Oh, look at this. Muller's gone 2. Corneal abrasion day to day. Okay, so just looking here, we, I think, actually just snuck into a playoff spot. Yes. We're up by 3 points on Anaheim. Vancouver's actually slipped.
all games to go.
2 games to go.
Let's see if we can do it without those guys in the lineup.
I guess I'm calling Tomo Rutu back up. Actually, I had Pascal Dupuis. Oh well, Tomo Rutu it is.
Dupuis was whining about his ice time, so he can have some in Syracuse.
Oh, Nedved's out 1 to 2 months. Oh, man.
Yeah, so even if you make the playoffs, you're not getting him back.
Well, it said 3 weeks, but I mean, yeah. Rutu comes in. Muller gets replaced with Botterill. Rutu slides all the way down for McDonald, maybe? Give McDonald a chance. And 2-2 tie. That should put us into the playoffs.
No, one more game to be sure.
Like 98% sure we're in the playoffs right now. And somebody else just got hurt. Andy McDonald gets hurt. Shin splints day to day. Really? Wisnowski's down to 2 to 3 weeks. All right, Nedved's going to the injured list, I guess. Kavshaw is only 2 to 3 weeks out if we somehow made it past.
He'll be back before Nedved is.
So Pascal Dupuis coming back in. So McDonald gets replaced with Dupuis. All right, so all right, I'm going to flip Antropov to the center and put Dupuis on the wing. Puts Lidvicki all the way up to second line. No, I don't like that. I'll put Eric Cole up on the second line. All right. This is a nightmare injury scenario. Everybody getting hurt. 3-0 victory. Oh, we got fights. Brian McCabe fights Willie Mitchell. Mitchell gets 10-minute misconduct. Zdeno Chara fights Brian McCabe after he gets later in the period. All right, and we managed to pick up the win. Which, Jeff, I believe we snuck into the playoffs.
Didn't quite see it there. But just continue forward and you'll see.
We are in 8th place. Yes, we are 6 points up on Phoenix, so we have officially made the playoffs in our second season. We are going to get absolutely slaughtered. Trophy nominations here. Not the Hart. Vezina is not us. Norris, not us. Calder Trophy. We have two Calder Trophy candidates, Andy McDonald and Ilya Kovalchuk.
Oh.
Versus Jonathan Chichu, who only had 31 points.
Kind of an off year for the Calder.
McDonald had 26 points. Kovalchuk had 35. Kovalchuk should probably win that. We are not nominated for GM of the Year for some reason. Steve Yzerman has a chance at the Mark Messier Leadership Award. And we don't get a Jack Adams nomination, even though we snuck into the playoffs. We're going to have to play St. Louis Blues. Kirk Muller says he's back. Andy McDonald says he's good.
I'll probably save that for the next stream, then, eh?
Yes. We have St. Louis in round 1. We will probably lose 4 games straight.
Quickly and then go around to the draft.
Yep, exactly. All right. With that being said, thank you very much for tuning into another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. We typically stream every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/Franchise Hockey Manager, as well as twitch.tv/OOTP Developments. All of our streams are archived on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/OOTP Developments as well, with stream archives going live at about 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So very early Sunday mornings for our European viewers. If you want to talk more about Franchise Hockey Manager, which is currently on sale for about the next 12, 13 hours, still 33% off. Yeah, and if you're watching this on YouTube, you're too late. I'm sorry you missed it. You can reach out to us on Facebook is facebook.com/franchise hockey manager. On Twitter, we're at franchise hockey. Find a link to our official Discord in our Twitter bio. And of course, you can come on down to our official website, which is ootpdevelopments.com. Click on the community button in the top right hand corner, which will bring you to the official forums. You can come talk about Franchise Hockey Manager, the soon to be officially released Out of the Park Baseball 24, and go or anything else you want to discuss. Jeff, did I miss anything?
Nope, just a reminder again that we've got the open beta on at the moment on Steam, so if you want to have a look at that and give us some feedback, we'd appreciate it.
Yes. Yep, that Thomas says, any chance OOTP Development's looking into other sports, college sports maybe? Well, FHM added the ability to play college hockey. I will say that right now. We did that in FHM 9.
Yep.
And so we'll be back again next week, Jeff, with your stream, which we're playing as Wisconsin, actually, as we go for a national title, correct?
Hopefully, yeah.
Or it'll be a very short stream where we lose and everybody's all disappointed.
That's the joy of college hockey, where one game, one loss in the playoffs, and you're done.
Absolutely. All right. With that, thank you very much for tuning in, and we will see you all again next week.